Howdy everyone, it's Wayne with Getting Outdoors, and this morning we're going to be patching a part of our grass. I've got a bare spot here and we're going to try out this, what is it, Scott's Easy Seed, and let me show you what that bare patch and stuff looks like. So I've started to rough up the ground using just this little spike here. Certainly I wouldn't want to have to do the whole yard with this, but this is probably, you see here, I haven't touched that, and here I have. You see it's really torn it up. I pulled off the grass clippings that came up on this, and here's the Easy Seed that we're going to be using today. So this is guaranteed to patch and repair. We'll see what happens to it. So this is where the trampoline was, and we try to move it around every time we mow, and when it doesn't happen, then we get this, and sitting over the winter time, didn't have any good grass coming up. So I'm gonna go ahead and tear this up, and then we'll put the seed down and see what the instructions are. I think it's once you tear it up, get all the loose impediments out of there, put that down, and then water it in. So we'll see that. All right, so we've got the ground all prepped right here. To kind of give you an estimate on what this is, probably about a 14-foot diameter. I guess maybe 15-foot diameter in here. And so let's see what this Easy Seed says to do. And the steps here, basically prep that we already did, apply. And this has, let me show you on the front, I forgot where exactly it said, but it's got mulch included in there. Let me kind of show you what this looks like. So not only does it have the seed in there, but you can see little bits of seed, but the rest of that is a mulch. And what that's going to do is it's going to absorb the water and help the grass keep moisture on it. One thing is that I found when trying to put in new seed or sod is that you've got to keep it wet. Now this one says to put on your layer of seed and mulch, and it also has a fertilizer in there. Water it in thoroughly and then leave it, and then it says when it starts coming up and turns brown, that's the next time that it needs to start being watered. So you can see here that I've done some other areas in here with our grass here. Again, this is because we had expanded out from here. It's where our fence used to be. Now it's back here, and putting in our pool. Well, this is of course where all the trucks came in and tore this all up. So I went and got seed now, or seed, I got sod put in. Now the one is this sod right here was straight from a pallet from a local grass company that I use, that I put in all of this. I put in about 5 pallets in, and it's kind of coming in thin. It was back in October when this was all put in, and it was pretty much kind of dormant, and certainly soaked it, watered it in, but it's kind of bare. So I suggest when you go and pick up a pallet, don't do what I do and just say, yeah, give me a pallet, because you can see, look, that I'm gonna have to overseed on this. And but let me show you something that's different. Is that I went to Lowe's the first time when I thought I just need probably about 50 squares, and look now, Lowe's was about 50 cents more per square. Now that adds up when you're doing a whole pallet and a whole pallet I think is 160 squares, but look at the difference. This is all green and lush. It was just like that when it was coming off of their pallet, and I probably should have just gone ahead and gotten a whole pallet, you know, from them, but I didn't, thinking, oh, I'm gonna save some cost there. But again, just if you're gonna do sod, just look at the makeup of not just that top layer, because the top layer always looks good. It's all the bottom layers that has been squashed. You don't know how long it's been sitting out and stuff. So anyways, just kind of wanted to show you that. And let's get over here and sprinkle out our seed, and I'll show you how that looks. Okay, so as I'm putting this seed out here, not really going to be able to see how much that's covering, because even just with a naked eye, it's hard to see. But you can see I have it just kind of turned upside down. I can see that I'm getting good coverage, and it's the seed, it's the mulch, it's the fertilizer. So all I'm doing is just going around to all the areas that I have already prepped and prepared. I did around the side, since it's kind of hard to see exactly where this is going, since it's not exactly bare. It's got some grass and stuff in there, and so we just want to make sure that the instruction says, you know, make sure that you're covering, but you can still see bare ground. Now this covers 85, my hand's there, 85 square feet. So of course that's not 85 square feet, and I still have plenty over here. So let's grab the water hose and we'll soak this in. I just want a gentle soaking, because I don't want any of that running off in here. But if we get a rain here in a few days, I think that this will already be soaked in. So you don't want to do this where, you know, you have a rain directly right afterwards, especially a heavy shower, because what will happen is that it'll wash that seed and the mulch and the fertilizer, but just, you know, just think of the seed, that it'll puddle up. So you want to make sure that when you're watering this in, that you're not creating any kind of puddles, because those puddles will get, especially that mulch, will bring it up to the surface and let it kind of float. So that's really it, guys. Yeah, I'll try to do a couple weeks from now. I'll get a update video and kind of show you if this worked out or not. But I would think that it should, based off of, you know, what I've seen of other areas and stuff. But that should be it. Y'all have a good day. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that thumbs up there. We always appreciate anytime that we get a little thumbs up on our videos, and we know that we're doing something good there. So y'all have a good day.